Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Bobcat Weekly Podcast, Week 4. For you guys that don't know, my name is Keegan Torsdahl, and I'm here with
Aiden Kuntz
and Brady Torsdahl.
and special guest this week.
Carson Williams.
Hey, Carson, welcome on. Glad to have you here. Sort of a last-minute deal getting everything organized, but happy to have him on, and he said he's the guy to do it. So.
Happy to be here.
Yeah. So today is Tuesday, September 16th, coming off the big Week 3 dominant win versus San Diego. Really happy to get back in the win column there. I think all Bobcat Nation feels a little better after getting the first win out of the way. Look ahead now to Week 4. Cats taking on Mercyhurst this Saturday, 1 p.m. kickoff. And, should be a good deal. A lot of fun this past weekend. We'll dive into a lot more later. But, that's about it. Getting a little bit of a player interview with Carson here. Houston, Texas, is that right?
Yeah, yes, sir, yes, sir.
Awesome. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, as a kid growing up, all I did was play football. I started playing tackle football at around like 3 or 4 years old, so I was kind of born into this football stuff. I didn't really have an option either, so it was either football or get out the house, and it was football. Like, me and my dad used to play a game, and it was where I'd have to stand in front of the TV, and he'd throw the ball all force, just steam the ball at me. And if it hit the TV, it's over. I'm getting yelled at, screamed at. We broke a few glasses in the house, a few trophies in the house. So, yeah, it's just been football all my life, honestly. Yeah.
So, Westfield High School. High school football in Texas is just a little different than high school football here. Kind of tell us about that.
Let's start off with the stadiums. I think our stadium fit maybe 8,000, 6,000. Planet Forest Stadium, loud, packed crowds. Westfield football was dominant. Shout out Coach Black. We were called the Junkyard Dogs for a reason because, our practice field was, in the middle of the hood. Sometimes during school we'd have to, get down because there's shootouts, and it was just, it was a bad environment. But, come football time, though, it was a whole bunch of dogs, and we played Duncanville. Do y'all know who Duncanville is?
No.
The Corey Moore, who that guy is for Oregon, the receiver. The high school he went to, we played them 2 years in a row. Our junior year, we actually came up short by a touchdown, but then my senior year, we got crushed by 60 points. So, yeah, it's football in Texas for you.
Yeah. Whole different ball game down there.
It's crazy, I swear.
Yeah.
How many does our stadium hold?
I wouldn't. Not a lot. I wouldn't say more than
the home side grandstands and the visiting grandstands, and that's kind of about it. It's not that much.
I'd say it's hard to tell with the standing room and stuff, but I'd say probably around 1,500. It's nothing big.
Yeah. So we talked to Seth a little bit last week about we call it divisions. So Montana. Pretty much, so all the sports, there's 4, so there's AA, A, B, C, and it just goes down. So, Bozeman and Gallatin here are AA, and then it just kind of goes down. So, what do divisions look like in Texas?
Classes.
So, you got
classes.
Okay, so you got 1A D1, 1A D2, you got 2A D1, all the way up into 6A. And we were in 6A D1. So, the D1 schools were Duncanville, Rockwall, Waxahachie, us, North Shore, North Crowley, the powerhouse schools, but sometimes it depended on district play. If you did bad in your district but you still somehow made playoffs, you could be D1, you could be D2. It's just how they bracketed you. So if you were in D2, you were lucky. We probably would have won state if we were in D2, but we were in D1, so we were playing the hardest competition, and we couldn't make it out the 4th round.
Yeah, so 6A, how many people even is that? How many people were in your high school?
Ooh. Probably about 3,000, maybe.
That's
school.
What double Gallatin is.
Yeah,
little less.
3,000, 2,000, yeah, whatever. But that's not even half as bad as the schools in Cypress. It's a school called Bridge, and they held 5,000, 6,000. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot of.
And I guess before Gallatin was built, you're probably pushing closer to 3,000 kids.
School.
Yeah.
Because it used to be Bozeman High. So Gallatin's been open for 5 years now.
5 years.
And
just open.
Yeah, so there's essentially the zones in Bozeman, and it kind of splits it in half. But, 1,500 compared to a couple thousand is that's a big jump.
It's a lot of recruiting in Texas.
Yeah.
You got a whole bunch of people in your school, so you can find those hidden gems and come up with a team. You can get like 11 people out the stands in Texas and probably beat a school out here. Maybe I don't know. It's just, you just got hidden dogs out there.
Yeah. It's,
Was it pretty competitive to get on that team?
Oh yeah. It wasn't no handouts. You had to work every day. You know, that team, Coach Black and Coach Skip, they didn't care about who you were, how many offers you had, how many stars you had. If you were trash, you weren't gonna play. If you didn't show up to practice, if you were late, you weren't gonna play. So, yeah, it wasn't no bull crap.
yeah. So did you play any other sports growing up?
I ran track. I was pretty good at that. Played basketball from like 4th grade to like 8th grade. Then I quit. I was like, nah, I can't be doing this. I want to do football. And then, yeah, I was finna try baseball, but that didn't go as planned. So I did baseball for like a week.
What events did you do in track?
So I ran the really long jump was my thing. I jumped to 23 even my senior year. That didn't get me out of regionals though, because of course DeCorian Moore went out there, jumped to 24-2 and took his stuff off and went home. So yeah, long jump, did the 200, did the 4x1, 4x2, open 200. Yeah, real sprinter.
Nice.
Let's see what else I want to talk about. Other offers outside of Montana State.
Ooh. I'd say my biggest one was probably Kansas State. I had interest from Miami. La Tech, Wyoming, Western Michigan, Alcorn State, Sam Houston, Marshall. I gotta really think. Texas State, University of Northern Iowa.
Greatest matchup last week? You and
Yeah.
I?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I know I had more. I had 19 offers coming out of high school. So, yeah. I can't remember all of them, but those are the ones I can remember. Oh, Wyoming, too. Had off from Wyoming. Yeah.
Vegan.
Boise
Coach
State.
Vegan.
Boise State, too. Yeah.
What made you decide to come to the Cats?
The process was crazy. I was actually committed to Texas State at first. Something happened on the OV, which I won't disclose now, but some stuff I couldn't respect happened on my OV, so I decommitted from Texas State, and it was like in December. I didn't have an offer. Like the transfer portal opened up when I decommitted in like September. Coaches aren't looking for high school guys then, so portal opened up. I didn't get a text from anybody, and then one day I woke up in December, and Montana State, the whole staff followed me, and I was like, wow. And I didn't even know. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know Montana was a state even, or Montana had sports even until I got texted. And then, Vegan was, on my trail heavy. I wasn't answering the phone at first because I was like, FCS. I didn't know. But then I did my research and I was like, oh, these guys are actually nice. Like this could be a good opportunity for me. And Vegan was on my trail heavy. Coach Shep was on my trail heavy. Coach Bab. Vegan actually did 2 house visits, and that really shocked me. And I took ULM, Louisiana Monroe. They came and they tried to make me commit real fast. And I was like, okay, you guys just made me last week. Why would I commit right now? And then Coach Vegan told me I had till signing day to make my mind up. And I was like, oh yeah, but committed right on my OV. So yeah, Montana State.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you didn't know Montana existed then, you know now.
Yeah, I know now. Yeah, I'm out here.
FCS football is a big deal up here in the Northwest, especially Montana and the Dakotas.
I didn't know FCS was a huge deal until I started playing it. And I've always watched FCS football. I just didn't know it was FCS. It'll be on ESPN, and I'll be like, who are these teams? I've never seen them. But yeah, I think it was South Dakota State and North Dakota State one game, and I was like probably 13, 14 years old. And I'm like, who are these guys? They're D1, but I've never seen them before. And then, yeah. I'm playing FCS football.
And I think really we've noticed in the last handful of years, you look at FCS rankings, especially towards the end of the season, it's the Northwest. It's Montana's, the Dakotas, Idaho State, all that, and kind of everyone else just sort of trickles down below. And so I think if you're not from around the area and you don't know much, like when we were talking to Danny about his recruiting, being in Washington and being all around especially the Big Sky schools there in the Northwest FCS schools. I mean, you're more aware of that. But if you're like Texas or even farther down south, like, you really don't have any idea about what goes on up here.
You got like 17 D1 colleges in Texas alone, maybe even more, man. It's so many D1 colleges in Texas and Florida, Alabama. You wouldn't even think about coming up north, but until you realize some of those schools don't really want you for who you are, and then you realize, like, okay, you got to go somewhere where it's love, and that was here.
Did you want to stay close to home, or were you wanting to get out of there?
Somewhat of both.
Yeah.
But back home is dangerous, so it wouldn't be good for me to go back home and get into some type of trouble. You know, it's not worth it. Being in Montana it's less of a risk getting in trouble out here. Like, you can just chill, be on your own thing, not worry about, you know, getting low in your house because somebody's shooting outside or something. Like, yeah, it's calm out here.
Oh, that's completely foreign to
Yes.
really everyone up here.
Completely different lifestyle.
Yeah, I mean, from you coming from Texas and the other guys too, like it's completely different down there. So
Just showing a little bit of a difference going back to track and field, the all-time Montana record for long jump is 23.2. So they're producing 24s down there in Texas. They got to be doing something different.
They're producing like 25s, 26s in Texas.
So,
my 23 was just trash.
That record's been standing since 1980 here.
that's a while.
That's just how it is down there. Like, we get more stuff in high school than y'all do up here.
Yep.
Like, we have actual personal trainers who are like Olympic runners and stuff.
Yep.
It's hard to find that up here, I'm not gonna lie.
We get former Highland game throw coaches. Shout out Jessup.
I think it also goes to show like weather too. I mean, being
That's
somewhere
another
where
thing.
you can play. I mean, were you able to play year round, close to year round? What did weather look like for your area?
Never snowed. Completely different from up here. Hot in December. It can get hot. It rained a lot though. It rained a lot in Houston, and it was bad too. Like, the thunderstorms were bad. You'd get tornado warnings all the time, but luckily I've never seen a tornado. But I'd always get the warnings. So
How much experience do you have with snow before coming up here? You been around it much? Or?
Twice. I'd say twice. I went to Kansas with my dad, and he actually made me run routes on a basketball court when it was snowy and icy, and made me toe tap in the corner of the end zone. So
I don't even think that Kansas snow is comparable to here.
Oh man.
yeah, it was terrible, bro. It was an icy night. It was an icy morning. It was like 7 in the morning. Just ate breakfast, and he was like, "Get up, let's go throw the ball." And yep, that's how that happened.
At least you got the new fancy indoor facility now.
Oh
So
yeah.
Jesus,
You still think Coach is going to make you guys practice outside?
Yeah. Why not? Like, okay, this is what I'll say. For the games like Northern Arizona, the games that we play in the Dome, I think we only played in the Dome one time this year. The games that we played inside, yes, we should practice in there. But when we have to practice, when we have to play outside in the cold weather, what are we using the indoor for?
Yeah.
Just so we can be cold on game day and not be ready for it. That's why we practice outside, and other teams go inside and practice in their indoor, knowing that they got to come here because it's not going to get as – It's different. I swear, when I first got here, I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe.
I remember a December playoff game. We were little. It was like late December. So this had to have been mid 2010s.
I think it was like 14. It was near the end of Ash.
Yeah.
I think I remember that playoff
And
run,
it was, I think that's the coldest game I remember, and it was freezing.
We've
It
had
was
some cold
horrible.
Yeah, when game day came, and what was that, 21? I think it was
Two.
20 might have been 22.
Yeah.
I remember like
That was ridiculous,
90% of what they talked about was how cold it was.
Yeah.
And like it was just a normal day. I think it was 20 something. And all they talked about was how
I know
cold
overnight
it
it got really, really cold.
Yeah.
And then it finally warmed up. But
was. Well, and it was cold out there at 4 in the morning, but as the day went on, it got pretty.
Well, and the college game day guys aren't used to the cold really at all. And then they come somewhere up here.
They were gonna kill.
Everyone's
Don't we
bundled
still have
up.
the coldest one?
Yeah,
coldest game
day
day on record.
When they
crazy.
started,
Yeah.
it was in the negatives, I believe.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
negative.
I heard like
negative
3 in the
1.
morning though.
Yeah.
Well, when did people start? Because you were
Well,
there. When did
so
people
I
start
went-
lining
we
up
went-
for getting there?
We camped in the RV at the tailgating spot the night before, but when I pulled in after my football game, we pulled in and there was people like having a fire waiting in line already at like 9 o'clock at night the night before.
Wow.
Just sitting out there
They're ready.
freezing their butts off.
Get ready.
I mean, we
Dedication.
were there, but we were in the RV, nice and warm, watching
Yeah.
the Water Boys.
That's
so.
just a little different
And
than
it worked
being
out
out.
eventually because you got to go sit up in the
Oh yeah, we were up in the
in the box,
the Old
Old Dominion
Freight Line, like up there on the top.
We'll have to show Carson a picture of your jackets.
Oh god. Yeah.
You see that.
Oh, good deal.
okay.
Yeah, I decided to watch that from my house.
Yeah, that was a fun experience though. I mean, they played Moni
yeah.
Moni. That was
Oh, I
That
know
was
that
so
was
much fun.
crazy. Didn't he pick the Bobcats too?
yes, yeah.
Corso, yeah, that's crazy, man.
Who?
I wish
That's
he-
all we can care
That is
about.
one thing that will always bring me joy. Is Corso will never wear a Grizz head.
No. Who
No,
picked the?
he never
Who
will.
picked the Grizz?
Never should.
Was it Pat? Yeah.
Because he did the whole thing with the
FTG.
MSU rodeo team, and then he's like, "All right, I'm going with the Grizz." I
You have
got
lost your
so
mind.
mad.
Yeah.
Do we have the final score off the top of our heads from that game?
No, I can look it
I don't
up.
think it was very close.
It was bad.
It's not gonna be close this year.
Hey, you heard it here first, folks.
55-21.
Cat Grizz ain't gonna be
Yeah,
close.
we killed them. I do remember that game. It was not even a game. But
Oh, good deal.
yeah, well that was the year after we beat, or not beat, the year after we went to the national championship
Yep.
the first time.
Yep.
Yeah, that one when Tommy got hurt.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
We've hit just about most stuff. Player interview.
Should we do rapid fire questions now or after trivia?
We'll
Do
do
it
it
after trivia.
Or
We'll do
do
it
you want to
after
do it
trivia.
after the question?
We'll
figure
do it
out.
after Instagram. All right.
Guess
So-
trivia. You got it.
Yep. So guess trivia. We'll give you the question now. You can answer it at the end of the episode before we do the Montana State picks.
Or if you know it now, or if you want to
Okay.
Yep.
call.
And then you can phone a friend if you don't know it. What year was Montana State's first bowl game, and what was the final score?
Oh, we. Yeah, in the podcast. Y'all know. Y'all should know. You don't know this right now.
Gotta make it.
We've had
difficult.
some. We've had some more
too many
obscure
easy ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess so. We had Danny's. So Danny's week one was.
When was the last time we beat an FBS opponent? Which was
Yeah.
He got that
Colorado.
way too quick.
got it
He made
really
us look dumb for that. He's like, I know this one. I was like, fine. We got to make it more difficult then for the guests. So
Yeah, I don't. I'm
last bowl win and final score.
The first bowl game.
Sorry, first bowl game. First bowl game.
You can think on it. Phone a friend if you want.
Yeah.
Towards the
Think
end
on
of
it
the
for the
episode.
show,
yeah,
and
I'm a
we'll come back to that. Okay. Okay.
All right. All right. We'll get into the Instagram Q&A here. So every week we'll do this. We'll put a post out the day that we record on the Instagram page. It's Bobcat_weekly25. Just go ahead and when you see that post, put in any questions you want to do, and we'll try and get them on the show.
Yeah, and we had to cut questions down. I think we had 12 or 13 for Carson.
Wow.
He's
Such
been
a
the
popular
favorite
guy.
so far,
Yeah.
by far. So
I think
12's a number to beat.
Yeah,
For,
Carson has submitted a question every week, so
Yep.
I love it. I love seeing
Love to
cars
see-
pop up.
I will be
But-
putting a question next week as well.
All right.
Thank you for all the questions. So the number to beat is 12 or 13. So.
Yes. All right. First question's from Tryson Sellers. Why did you pick number 8?
Well, number 8 picked me, honestly. Last year I was number 25, and then for playoffs they put me in number 8 for I don't know what reason. I guess special teams, and I wore 18 to national championship, so it was just like weird. After spring ball, they were like, "What number do you want?" And I was like, "Okay, if I can't get any number, I want number 8. If I can't get 1, I want 8." And they gave me 8, and it means new beginnings. Yeah, I guess it picked me, honestly.
Nice.
Oh, Brady got next.
I don't even want to try to say that.
The real Jalen Warren.
The real Jalen Warren.
What was the transition like from high school to college?
You can't do what you want like you want to do in high school, in college. It doesn't fly in college. You got to wake up. You got priorities now. You can't be late to practice. You can't be late to meetings. You can't be late to nothing. It's like a investment. I say that like it was like I had to invest like actual time and focus into this college stuff, and it's different. It's kind of hard balancing out practice, a 24-period practice, and then going to class for 6 hours. That's not fun. But if you want to go to the league, if you got high goals and aspirations like I do, that's the type of stuff you got to invest. So I just say it was an investment.
No, Kenny, or it wasn't Kenny. Maybe it was. I don't remember. But we're talking about it being, it could have been Danny too, talking about it really being like a job more than even just going
it's
to
a
school and
job,
practice.
yeah.
Like balancing both. Like it's not just kind of something on the side. Like this is what you do. So.
Yeah.
All right, next question. Thank you, Seth, for the question. Really appreciate it. What's your thoughts about Steez and Seth Brock?
Steez, my boy. Little do people know about the BBT combo. My boy Steez, absolute dog. You seen him in the end zone during Gold Rush, celebrating with the student section. My boy Seth Brock, animal. Wasn't he on here last week?
Yep.
Yeah, he's an animal. Flies around and plays crazy hard. He's like he like bangs his head on the wall before he runs out and plays. I mean, I don't know if he does or not, but yeah, he's real anxious to play football. That's my dog.
He said pretty much the same thing about you last week. You fly around and play hard,
Yeah.
so goes both ways. Thank you, Seth. Aiden, you got.
All right,
you
our
got
next question is from Lil
Lil
Kel.
Kel.
Lil Kel.
What made you love the sport of football?
Really my dad. My dad passed away in April of 2020, and I loved football while he was here, but you know, like when he passed away, it was just like, all right, I got to do this for him, because I was playing receiver at first, and he always used to be like, wow, that's soft. Why are you playing offense? They don't do anything. They don't hit anybody. And I was like, no way, he might be right. And my freshman year, they put me at corner on JV, and you know, I was kind of locking up, and then I was kind of falling in love with playing corner. And then my sophomore year, I started on varsity, had a good year, then it was just up from there. So yeah, my dad is the reason I love football, honestly.
There you go.
Yep.
You got next.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
You go ahead.
All right, next question's from Christian. I don't have a last name on this
Yeah.
one. What made you the player that you are today?
Rage. Just a whole lot of built up rage. That's why when you see me and you see me making plays, I tweak out, because I can finally let out emotions that I've been holding in since a kid on the field. Like, it's called, I can legally assault somebody. So that makes me feel great. And it makes me feel great making somebody not want to play the game no more. So, yeah, that's what made me the player I am today. Just rage and not being scared or nothing.
I think when I first like found your page, I just saw like Rager in the bio, and I was like, what in the world? Because you didn't have your name in there at first. It said Scrapshot. I was like, who in the world is this? And so I just start going through the posts, looking at numbers, like, oh, that's Carson.
Yeah.
Good deal.
That boy.
All right, last question here from the Instagram that we had to cut off because we didn't have a lot. Jabez Woods, how do you feel about number 10, Jabez Woods?
All right, y'all, because the announcer be saying his name wrong to us.
How? Okay, so
Jabez.
okay,
Jabez.
okay,
Jabez.
I haven't
Yeah.
known either, so
Yeah,
good
it's
to
all
know.
good.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
Jabez Woods, one of my top claps. That's my dog. Me and him worked during fall camp this year. He was one of the guys I clicked with instantly because we were in the same class. We were in this, like, we were always by each other. Like, our dorms were always like 2 feet away from each other. So it'd always just be me and Bez. I talk to Bez about like my problems and stuff. And yeah, I love Jabez, bro. He's an animal. I can't wait to see what he has in store. He's gonna get a kick return this year. He should have got one goal rush, but he gonna get a few of them this year. For sure.
All right, we'll be waiting for it. Take your word on it. All right, that does it for Instagram Q&A. Thank you guys for putting in the questions, and so many questions. Makes our lives easier for more time to talk about. Now we'll get into a little rapid-fire questions that we came up with. So,
Okay.
favorite place to eat in Bozeman?
Jesus Christ. TNC.
Hey,
Good
I
answer.
love that.
TNC.
We spent Brady and I spent all last school year going there for
Yeah,
lunch
it's
about
great,
every
bro.
day.
The little rotisserie chicken, not even the rotisserie, but like the little paprika chicken they have there. Been there 5 times this week.
Hey, you know the
It's
stuff.
Tuesday, by the way.
It's Tuesday, by the way. For sure, been there 5 times this week.
Favorite thing or things to do outside of football?
I'm not gonna lie, I love to fish. I
Yeah,
like fishing.
love
bro.
that answer.
I like to fish. I'm about to give me a bike. I'm just gonna start touring the city. So, Yep.
Might have to give him a little bit of intel on places to check
Places to
out.
fish. We can't put those on the air though.
No,
'cause then
no.
there'll be too many people there.
Yep.
Everyone's
Later.
going to just be waiting for you.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Whole crowd paparazzi.
Hey, you never know. I mean, all right. Favorite moment with the Cats so far?
Favorite moment with the Cats. Beating the Grizz last year. That was my favorite moment with the Cats. Smashing the Grizz, seeing them walk off the field, not even wanting to shake our hands, seeing them hurt, seeing them cry, seeing their fans cry, seeing Johnny Appleseed hate on us. Feels good. Feels
Watching
great.
Bobby Houck slowly go insane.
Yeah, man, it felt great killing those guys' spirits.
You know what was one thing that I saw? This was kind of our staff's fault. Well, they're rolling out the trophy. They knocked the cart over.
Mm-hmm.
And guess somebody took a video from the field, and the Grizz spray painted their logo on the bottom of the trophy. When they won it last, they took a stencil and spray painted it
Yeah.
on the
Well,
bottom.
I guarantee you that trophy stand with us this year. So
yeah.
we ain't got to worry about that.
and I'm sure that feeling will be even better winning
Even
in
better
Washington
now
Market this year.
that I'm actually playing and I'm not in a sweater.
Marching it around the
Yeah.
stadium in front of all the Grizz fans.
Yeah.
Like, it's coming back with us.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Be waiting for that. All right. If you could play any other sport, what would it be and why?
I'd bobsled.
Bobsled?
I'd for
Bobsled.
sure bobsled.
Wow.
Bobsled.
that's
gnarly.
That's an obscure answer.
Bobsled is
That's a fun
very
hot
gnarly.
take right there.
I'm not gonna lie. My legs are strong. I could run. I could do a lot with the bobsled. I think I'd be great at it.
Because that's most of it. It's that push-off.
Yeah, that
Jumping and
push
go.
off. You got it. That's all it is. I mean, honestly, and leaning and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you're
Then
the
you just
back
go
dude,
for a
you
ride
just
the
gotta-
rest of the way
Yeah.
down.
I say, yeah, bobsled.
I think we should get a Montana State bobsledding team.
That would be awesome.
That'd be gas. They need to get me on Rail Jam because that last year was not it.
Yeah.
Rail Jam last year was not it. They wasn't doing no flips. They wasn't
Get
doing
you
no
out there doing flips.
Come on, bro. See me out there doing a 290, whatever that is.
Almost a 360.
Almost
me?
a 360.
Almost a 360.
Almost.
You skied before?
No, and I never will. I'm not gonna lie. Too many people be tearing ACL skiing and stuff. I'm not doing that.
Yeah. And don't blame you.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what Seth was talking about. That
Yeah.
he don't want to do it that
Doesn't-
much.
no
He
snowboarding
did it
anymore.
his redshirt year, and then just doesn't want to do it again because he didn't get hurt.
Yeah,
Maybe
which-
after football.
Yep. Second career bobsledding and skiing. Carson Williams.
Yep.
Be on the lookout for it.
Be on the lookout.
So you already hit that one. If you could give one piece of advice to the younger generation of athletes, what would it be?
Don't worry about what coaches say to you when you're getting recruited. Think about if they actually want you, if they're asking how your family's doing, if they're not just bribing you and telling you what you want to hear. Because that's what I fell into the bait for. If you let them tell you what you want to hear all the time, they're not the good coaches for you. You want somebody telling you the real, telling you if you're not doing good enough, if you're not living up to your standard. You don't want anybody babying you. Because, I mean, in the NFL, it's none of that. So you want to get treated like how you would in the league. So, yeah.
Good deal. Well, that wraps it up. Thank you everyone on Instagram for the questions, and hopefully a lot of insight there to younger players and or just people wanting to know Carson better. So now you do.
Yeah.
All right, getting a little bit of Bobcat recap. You wanna talk?
So volleyball, they were at the Oregon State tournament this weekend. They went 0-3 on the weekend with losses to Oregon State, UNLV, and UC Irvine. Their record stands at 4-5 on the season, and I think we got one more week. We got one more tournament this weekend before we go into conference play.
Yep. So they're back home. We'll get into it later. They play Thursday and Saturday. Don't remember who off the top of my head, but we'll talk about it. But they look to get back above 500. Hopefully they do. Yeah, women's golf.
Yeah.
So we're recording this Tuesday night. So the local tournament just finished up today, and
Yeah.
Cats
Dominated.
Yeah.
Really
dominated.
Eva Hines broke the school record shooting 10 under. That's a 62 over 18 holes in round 2 of the Yellowstone Intercollegiate. That is
The 62 at Riverside is.
at
That's
Riverside.
Not, that's not an easy course. No,
No.
That's pretty good.
That is the lowest individual round in MSU history and Big Sky Conference history. So shout out Eva.
Yeah.
MSU took the win with a team score of 16 under, and not to mention that the second place team was only 1 under, and third place was plus 12. So
I think
for those of you that don't know golf, plus 12 is really bad for a team score, and 16 under is really good for a team score.
Yeah, so I think needless to say, I mean, Cat's 2 tournaments into the season, but I think they look really good this year.
Yep.
They came off pretty dominant in the last tournament. Finished second. No, one of the girls finished second overall.
Individual second, I think team finished 4th. So
Yeah, so
good to get,
looking pretty
and being
promising.
the first tournament they've hosted at home in a while.
it's been. That's why I'm not good at math. Since 2012, if you want to do
Yeah,
the math.
it's a while. Yeah, hopefully golf continues to do well. I know we're all pretty big golf fans here, so we'd love to see them continue to do well. But
I need to learn how to golf.
hey,
Take
so
lessons from Eva. She's evidently pretty good.
Hey, when I was at Top Golf, I was smacking. I was in them now.
I tell you that video they had when they had Danny and
Danny
who else
and
was
JT
JT on the
interviewing.
mic going around. That was one of the funniest
That was
videos.
hilarious.
It was so cool.
We should have won that game too.
Yeah.
That still breaks my heart to this day.
Oh, it does.
Even though I only ran down on kickoff,
Tough.
man.
Hey, it's not going to be as cold when we make it
I
this
think
year.
I think
No,
Yeah.
hopefully not.
yeah.
Nashville, right?
Yes.
Nashville.
Asheville.
What stadium?
It's the Vanderbilt Stadium.
Vanderbilt Stadium. So I've been out there. I guess I've been out there twice in the last handful of months. They're adding on a bunch to the stadium. It's getting a lot bigger, and it is a really cool place. I've been in the baseball stadium. The football stadium is really nice. So that would be-
40,350 capacity. That is a lot
That's
more.
before-
It's almost double what
I don't
Frisco
like
was.
it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I don't like. Oh wait, never mind. Does it wrap all the way around?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
I
It
think
wraps
that-
now.
Yeah, because they're doing a whole bunch of
Okay.
renovations on it.
That's
Nah,
So
that's a
they
great
closed it
stadium,
down.
man. Yeah, it's a great stadium.
and
I think
hopefully, if the Cats end up out there, we would like to do an on-scene.
episode.
I'd say when the Cats end up
When
in
the
Nashville.
Cats- Cats
When we
make
make it, yeah.
When we make it, we'd do an on-scene episode out there.
Get
And
get a bunch of players.
that could be really fun to do if we pull it off.
That'd be great.
when we pull it off.
When-
Gotta have
when?
faith.
When?
Gotta have faith, bro.
When?
Speaking into existence.
All right. That does it for golf and volleyball.
football.
Football, back in the win column. I think we're all really happy about that.
Yes.
I think it gives a good sense of kind of relief to all of Bobcat Nation.
Yes.
Kind of those who may have had a bad impression on weeks 1 and 2 get the good win now. Kind of cool some things down. But dominant 41-7 over San Diego. Listed attendance of 21,917 people. Yeah, it was a hot game.
Very hot. I was
Yeah.
burning up.
Hot, very hot
But-
game. It's gonna be hot again this week. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I haven't even looked. Actually, I think it might rain.
Ooh, that game it might rain.
Let me look
I
at
wouldn't
that.
mind. Well, I'm
Hope
not
it
minding
do.
the weather right now. It's nice having a little bit cooler
For
out.
those of you that are
Yeah.
out of Bozeman, it is currently raining right now. Actually,
Yeah,
I think
it
it's
is.
raining outside right now as we're doing this
Yeah, it is.
episode.
It poured all last night too.
Yes.
Oh my
be
God,
good.
it did.
I'll be getting some videos on the field, hopefully, doing
Yes.
MSU Band Day, getting to join Spirit of the West. So hopefully going to get some videos of the run out on the field. So
Yeah.
Get to
Y'all
be
gotta
pretty
get the
close.
run out, bro. I be tweaking during the run out.
yeah.
I don't know, bro. I swear, I be like front line, taking my helmet off, throwing it.
I'll look out for you.
Yeah.
I noticed you last week on the run out too. You were fired up.
Yeah, I mean, you
I
gotta
feel-
be like, if you're born coming out, I mean, like, what do you want to feel?
I think
for?
the
Like,
video I took, I was zoomed in on you just jumping up, and
Yeah, I was losing my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind this week for sure.
you
too.
got it. Like,
Got
Yeah,
to. I mean, like when you run out, you're on pins and needles. You know, like it's time to go.
And I mean, you're running 120 yards down the field, and then all those guys, no one's gassed. It's just straight juice that whole time.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah,
even
there
realize
you
you're
go.
running that far.
Yeah, I'm psyching out. Yeah, you
I
gotta
remember-
be. You gotta be on that, bro.
I remember seeing a video. I think it was from last year Gold Rush team running out because obviously it's way different being up in the stands, but seeing the player perspective and all the gold it's so cool.
It's so fire, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I love being on the field. Well, I love the South Dakota game because it was a great game. Nighttime, down to the wire. It was loud. It's probably never been that. I've never played in a game that loud, honestly. But
Just wait till
Really
Cat
loud.
Grizz comes back to Bobcat Stadium.
Oh yeah.
can't wait, man.
I'm also I can't talk. Very excited for the second night game. UC Davis, yeah.
Yep.
8:15, 8:30. That's
It'll be a late
I
game.
cannot wait until that game.
Cats fans.
There's been a lot of talk
will
about that game.
have been drinking all day.
yeah.
That-
8:15,
8:15.
8:30.
That-
There's a
y'all
reason
gonna
that
be
they
loud.
have Cat Grizz at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what that means? More
What?
excitement.
more excitement.
More
It's
excitement.
gonna
You
be
get to
very
wake up and like, oh yeah, the game's gonna come on. Like you wake up at like 7 and you're like, oh yeah, a few more hours the game. I'm like,
All
At
day.
least for us, we can sleep in a bit.
Yeah.
yeah, we wake up on pins and needles. Like it's war. I've never been a part of that game though. Like I've never been a part of the away experience. And now like my first time playing, I get to be a part of that. I know it's a different feeling for that game. I can tell.
Yeah, I kind of got sidetracked there, but really big day for the offense. 538 total yards of offense, 320 on through the air, 217 on the ground.
Yeah,
And
fun stat that I was watching the entire first half because I was like really hoping that this was going to happen. But we held San Diego to negative rushing yards in the first half.
yes,
So I think that's very good for us with being able to stop the run and getting sacks
Swarm.
and TFLs.
Swarm on too.
Yeah.
and we were watching the whole time. It's like -2, -3. I was like, come on, stable negatives, but you guys pulled it off.
Yeah.
And I don't remember how many rushing yards it actually ended up with.
It was like 60 something. It was nothing big. And I mean,
6
Because they had that they had that one drive in the fourth quarter that scored them.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean,
Um,
at that point, it doesn't really matter, anyways.
Yeah. Lamson looked great. 23 for 26, 293 yards through the air, 3 touchdowns and an interception. Julius Davis as well, 8 carries for 83 yards and a touchdown. And Taco Dollar, 116 yards for a career high, 8 carries and 2 touchdowns.
Receptions, not carries. He's a wide receiver there, buddy. You need
I
to-
have it written down to
we
receptions.
need to get you like readers or something.
it's been our first kind of fluke of the episode. So
I know, we are doing pretty
Made
good.
halfway
We're
through
37 minutes in and
All
we're
right,
doing good.
now the
but,
real question is, does he skip a pick this week?
No.
Oh,
no,
great.
no,
We
no.
bolded it. So we're good.
We'll get there, but
overall, thought the Cats looked great. Much better performance compared to last weekend. Played well both sides of the ball. Great showing from the defense. Thoughts?
shout out Cat D. Thoughts on the game, Carson? I know we're all pretty
Last
happy.
week,
San Diego.
they shouldn't have scored. But we played well. You know, Coach Howell emphasizes third down defense. I think they only got 1 or 2, so
Yeah.
we went on third down. High possibility we win the game. So, you know, South Dakota State had 1 third down out of 13.
Mm-hmm.
Still,
We seem to be pretty good at if we can get him to third down, we can
we
stop
get
him.
them third down, we can win, and that's our main goal is to stop them on third down, don't give up more than 17 points, and we hit our goals. So, we hit our goals, we gonna win.
There you go.
Good game.
It was super hot. We all had a lot of fun, and
Yeah, what's burning up?
Yes.
yeah, hoping maybe for a little bit cooler this.
Yeah,
this
if it's a
weekend.
little cooler this game, I can actually put on like some drips, some tights and stuff. I'm tired of
There you
letting
go.
my legs show. Getting turf burns.
Yeah. There's a trade off, like having the day games is super nice out, at least at the September games, but it's really hot. But night games are fun too, but it's late. But I mean,
That UC Davis game is going to be stupid cold. I hope everybody's
Yeah.
ready. It's going to snow that day. I'm telling you.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
going to snow that game.
what date are we on that?
November
That's-
5th.
Yeah, it's the week before Cat Grizz, I think.
Yeah, it is. November 15th. Yeah, we got 2 back-to-back big games.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
start the season with 2 big games, and we end the season with end the regular season with 2 big
Northern
games.
Arizona going to be a good test for us, too.
Yeah, Flagstaff's an interesting place to play.
Yeah, especially that elevation.
Yeah,
And we're in a dome, too.
Mm-hmm.
and that dome, you're right on the stands. Like
Mhm.
there's no sideline.
Yeah, they're going to be talking.
Yeah, but
Just use that as your fuel.
Got to.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
either you engage in it and get cooked, or you lock in and shut the stands up.
Yeah, there you go.
there you go.
And Cats dominant win over the weekend. I think we're all pretty happy with it. 41-7. Yeah, kind of hit everything there. Get into a little bit around the conference football news now. Aiden, you want to talk?
Yeah, so Northern Colorado loses in overtime to South Dakota. South Dakota's running back L.J. Phillips. He's a junior. He had a great rushing game. He ran for 301 yards.
Yeah.
Which is very impressive. Northern Colorado, they've had quite a few close wins. I mean, close losses. They overtime lost this week against South Dakota, and then they were leading Colorado State for the entire game until the last 44 seconds the week before. So I'm surprised with how UNC's been able to compete this year. I mean, they've always kind of been a low-level Big Sky program, but, I mean, they seem to be at least moving on the up a little bit this year. So
Yeah, and I think, like, we always, when we see them on the schedule or see the games and stuff, there's really not much thought to it because they really haven't been good. I was just going to pull up their schedule from last year. I know it wasn't
go to UNC this year.
Yeah.
So that'll be – I don't think that'll be too bad, but it should be interesting to see how they play
Nope.
with how their momentum's going
Got to
this
stay
year
on your
so far.
toes. So they went 1-11 last year. Finished the season on a 5-game losing streak, but then come out this year and have played pretty decent football so far this year. So
I'm trying to think of who their week 1 loss was to.
Colorado State.
No, because Colorado State would have been week 2. Cause South Dakota was week
here, I
3.
got it pulled up.
All right, you get it.
Shadron State.
Shadron State.
No.
They
won that.
They won that game. Okay.
Lost to Colorado State 21-17, and then overtime lost to South Dakota. Yeah.
All right. Moving on, Sac State beat Mercyhurst, who's obviously our opponent this week, 29-28. The score makes it seem like it was a convincing win. I was watching that game. It wasn't. Sac State they let Mercyhurst be in that game for pretty much right up until the end, and then they scored quite a few times there at the end. I was not pleased with how their head coach Brennan Marion's approached that game. I feel like he did not keep them. He let Mercyhurst stay in the game, which he probably shouldn't have. But then when they did get to the point where they won the game, he was just throwing long bombs the whole time. And he wasn't running the ball, running the clock out or anything like that. And I just didn't feel like that was a good way to play that.
Sorry, I was laughing. Your child.
Yeah,
I know Sarah coming up on the audio last week.
Oh, yeah. Well, I had to talk with my hands, so.
That's fine.
Yeah, was not happy with that. But, I mean, Sac State. I wish we played them this year so we could put them in their place because I feel like they've been talking a lot, and they need to be put in their place because we don't play them this year, so. I almost hope they make the playoffs just so we can absolutely slaughter them, but we'll see.
Yep. Final game of the conference, NAU and Southern Utah. I know you were following this game closer than we were. This was a great end of the game.
Getting very upset at this game. As you guys know, I picked Southern Utah.
I picked NAU.
Just shut up. It was very close. Tied headed into halftime. I'm like, all right, good game ahead of us. And NAU decided they're going to go put up 28 in the third.
Yeah, the NAU came back in that one. That was I was watching that one and the Mercyhurst game.
Southern Utah, they put up 14. And then in the fourth, NAU put up 10 to kind of get a comfortable lead. And then Southern Utah came back, put up 21.
Yeah.
But
21 in the fourth is nuts.
But NAU, unfortunately.
Well, they were behind Southern Utah, and then they scored the touchdown, and then they got the 2-point to go ahead. And then they pinned – there was something weird with that kickoff, but they pinned Mercyhurst on like the 1-yard line and then got a safety to give them a 3-point lead and end the game. But
yeah.
So, yeah, unfortunately, NAU came out on top. Yeah.
I'm not saying unfortunately. I mean, I picked NAU. That helped me in the pick standings this week. So.
Yeah, Carson, we do pick standings every week, so we go around and pick all the games and then keep track of our records. So the other Big Sky games have a little more meaning to these for us right now.
I feel you.
Right.
Yeah.
It's almost time for conference play.
Yep.
All right, looking ahead. We are going into week 4, coming off that dominant win versus San Diego. We take on the Mercyhurst Lakers Saturday, September 20th. That game kicks off at 1 p.m. I think that's on ESPN Plus.
And Scripps
and
for the local.
For anyone in Montana. What? Okay. Lenny put an inside joke on the script, so that's what I'm talking about here. Yeah, we're going to try and get back on track for this 2025 season. I don't see this game being an issue. but like Sac State, we can't keep them in this game. We gotta
Right.
get
We
ahead.
can't take our opponent lightly at all.
Yeah, we can't.
Everybody get respect. We don't take none of our opponents lightly.
Mhm.
They just gotta be the ones who get it this week. So it ain't no disrespect to them, but you know, we don't take nobody lightly. I wouldn't want to be an opponent on our schedule right now, especially after losing those 2 games. So
Mhm.
I think it is to be said too for the starting the season with 2 losses and then big one last week. You guys have a pretty big fire underneath you now to
huge fire.
keep this going and carry that momentum into week 4, week 5, rest of the season to get back on track and play football like Bobcat Nation knows what Bobcat football is.
Of course.
Yeah, so Mercyhurst 1-2 on the season, like we just talked about. They're coming off the. No, sorry, we're not talking about their game. 49-28 week 3 loss to Sac State. Cats hold a 1-0 historical record, I believe, against them.
Yeah,
And we
just
played
last
them.
year.
Yeah, we played in it was week 4 last year too, right?
Yeah, because we were originally supposed to play, I think, Stephen F. Austin, or it might have been Tarleton.
Stephen F. Austin did not want this work.
Yeah, and then they dropped us, so we ended up with
Backed out.
Mercyhurst.
Yep.
So.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, Stephen F. Austin, y'all crazy for that. Y'all are real crazy for dropping that game, man. We wanted to play. I wanted to go back to Texas and play.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I was hyped.
You don't back out against the Cats because bad things are going to happen and the Cats are going to do well.
You feel me?
All right. Yep.
1 p.m. start time on that. ESPN Plus, Script Sports.
Second time.
Okay, so here's the deal. People
Just
don't
so
listen.
you know, that's a 1 p.m. start time on ESPN Plus and Script Sports.
And guess what? We're going to talk about it at the end, too, because people have short attention spans and don't listen.
Yes. All right.
Volleyball, back home this weekend, so they're coming off that Oregon State tournament. They're back home for another non-conference play tournament, Thursday the 18th against Nevada at 7 p.m. Nevada holds a 2-0 lead historically over the Cats, and it's jersey theme for the students, so you're going to be there, wear jerseys. Show out. It should be a pretty fun game. And then Saturday the 20th, so go to football and then roll straight to volleyball because you're already down there, so you might as well.
And I think usually there's some deal with. Don't quote me on this, but there's usually
deal?
some pretty good deal with tickets for if you go to a football game, you get pretty good tickets for the volleyball
Which
game
I would
too.
assume that's how it is. They usually
I feel like that's
mention
usually how it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
They usually mention it at the game.
Yeah, so it's 7 p.m., so go to football and then go to volleyball, and free pizza for the students. I know I'm going to try to get
Most
some.
likely it's not going to be just the students because they did this at the last game we went to.
Yeah, they had Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
Chick-fil-A, and I went and got 3. So
I guess just didn't have enough
free
students
I
show
would
up.
have took advantage too, but you know they feed us great after games, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
no point.
I'll be kind of curious to see where the pizza comes from, but we'll see.
I would hope it's from like Rendezvous where they just cook it there. But
Rendezvous. I guess Columbo's up there, too. They
Columbo's,
could do
yeah.
Columbo's.
I don't know.
Pizza Hut has the best pizza out here.
Ooh,
Yeah.
hot take.
Oh my God. Pizza Hut and Pizza Hut's Cajun wings are probably the best things to come out of Bozeman, Montana, for sure. And I know food. I know ball. The Cajun wings from Pizza Hut are top tier, and you won't find nothing else like them.
There you go. Take
Okay.
Carson's word for it.
Yep.
Cajun wings at Pizza Hut.
Cajun wings at Pizza Hut. Got to get the 12-piece.
All right. Other Bobcat news: Gallatin High School libero. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Okay. Brooklyn Binford committed to Montana State volleyball. Obviously, Coach Trisha Binford's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Should be a good addition to the Cats this year, or
Yeah.
next year. Or she's a junior this year.
Yeah,
so
and I
2
think
years.
2 years.
Cat,
Thank you.
sorry, not Cats. Raptors coming off state volleyball championship last year.
Yep.
She was part of that team too, and just get to play up at MSU and all that.
Undefeated this season so far.
Yeah, they're
Been
off to a
doing
great
fine.
start, but
Have a Kentucky commit, Kennedy.
yes, they
in the
do.
front row. So
Yeah, what else was I going to talk about? Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see how it plays out with her. And she's also a basketball player too, but decides to go volleyball for college. So we'll see how that turns out. And then other news, like I was talking to Carson about earlier, Bozeman High School senior DB Evan Hugen, am I saying that right?
I have no clue.
Hewen commits to Montana State football. So that is the first from the 2026 class to
Yes.
commit to the Cat. Oh,
No, Carter
Carter
Ball.
too. So that's 2.
That QB, the QB.
No, the from Bozeman, or
Gallatin.
Who flipped? Some dude flipped.
From
Oh,
Glacier.
Jackson Presley. Yeah,
He was
he's-
from Glacier.
He was at Boise State, then he went to Montana State. Now he's at Sac State, so he's gonna go lose over there.
Oh, so he flipped to Sac State?
yes.
Hey, good luck to him, man.
Yeah, so he's Kalispell Glacier. So Kalispell has 2 high schools, Glacier and Flathead.
Sac State.
Yeah, he came up here from California,
Yeah.
I believe, and we touched on this. But
Yeah, he didn't
Sac
look like
too.
a Montana quarterback. That's why I was like, are you sure this is...
no, I mean, like when he even moved up here, I think after his freshman year, like his offers were ridiculous. It's like, who in the world is this kid? And big old deal, commits to Boise State, and then 6-7 months later, God.
I
Flips. I
was
guess
hyped when I saw it because I got the
Me
notice,
too.
and I was like, this is a huge pickup for us. I'm like, this
yeah,
dude is amazing.
He's gonna be great.
He's a state champion quarterback, and then I see like later, I'm like, Jackson.
So
Presley.
they beat the Hawks last year in Bozeman for the state championship.
No.
So-
Nope, 2 years
2
ago.
years ago.
2 years
No.
Seahawks.
No.
How off am I? It was last year.
They lost to Capital last. They beat us last year, and that's why I don't like this kid.
Okay.
They beat us in the semis.
They beat us in the semis last year, and then they lost to Capital.
Okay.
The year before they won it, I think
Against-
they beat Capital.
Okay. They played Bozeman here.
The year before they
Bozeman won
played
too.
Bozeman.
Yeah.
I'm not good with the state
I
championships.
think I know
but
why he went to Sac State. Scared of competition. Scared of Grant Vegan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big dog Grant Vegan. Shout out
Oh
Grant Vegan.
man, I can't wait to see him play football for us, man. I can't wait to see Grant.
Yeah, I mean, I played with him last year. He's a
Yep.
great. He's a stud. He's a
Grant
great
on the
quarterback.
scout team he
Shout
gives
out
us
Grant.
a crazy look. Can
Yeah.
really throw the ball. Him and River Warren. I can't wait to see what they can produce too for us next year. We got
Yeah.
a great QB room,
Mm-hmm.
like backup wise. Chance, Pat, good guys, man. Good QBs.
I think
for
a point I brought up to Aiden, especially when Duchesne came in,
Yeah, he was doing real well.
he looked really good, and I think and also having that kind of sense of like comfort, whatever you want to call it. So if
Yeah.
more games like this blow out, whatever happens, injuries, that sort of stuff, that seeing him, he threw the ball really well and he ran too, and I like the look of it. So it's good to know. And from
Yeah.
what you were saying too, a great quarterback room.
Duchesne.
Small town Montana too.
No.
Yeah,
yes.
he is. Florence.
Yes,
I am
get
right
him
on
and
that.
Wilson mixed up.
Do you
I'm
know
right
what
on that.
Freud is? Freud, Montana.
Well, I think I've heard of it.
Yeah, that's where Mason Deathman is from.
Yeah.
Small town.
No
Yeah.
kidding.
So kind of like
Freud.
far
See, what's the
connection. So
population here?
I was at Brody Greeby's wedding.
195.
So
Oh, for real?
I got to So I played in the band they had for the wedding.
Oh,
Played
okay.
guitar, and so I got to be up there and meet everyone, the Deathmans, that whole side of the family.
Yeah.
And so it was fun. Fun.
You know
time.
Rocky
Yeah.
Lizioni?
Yep. We've watched him play for the Hawks.
Yeah, that guy's a punk. He's a very, very soft athlete. If you're seeing this right now, you're a soft kid. Hit the gym.
This is the entire Freud.
Yeah. Freud is like 2 feet.
Let's see. Looks about
One of those bar in a post office places.
looks about the size of our neighborhood.
Is that
Yeah.
picture of that mill just all of Freud?
Yeah,
grain
I think
elevators
that
and
was
grain
all-
silos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Six, 3-man football that Mason Deathman played. 6-man football and got an
Graduating
11-man
class of 6.
Yeah.
Wow. What was
Yeah.
your graduating class?
600.
Okay.
Nah.
D.
Yeah, about 600.
So
700.
pretty close. I mean, similar.
700.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see where it is. It's way up in the corner there.
And-
Yeah, middle of nowhere.
Deathman's
Montana.
athletic side of the family.
Nowhere, Montana.
That's basically North Dakota at that point.
Yeah. Mason is from the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Athletic side of the family too, because Mackenzie, Brody's now wife, played for Rocky, and sister Sydney did as well. So
Yeah.
they're producing a lot of athletes over
You
there.
are, bro.
Wanna- Basketball?
Yeah.
Former women's basketball standouts Esmeralda Morales and Taylor Jansen. Sorry, I can't read. Sign up for international contracts. Holy English. All right. Morales signed with a professional club in
I googled this, and I still can't say it.
Palacio, Chile, part of the Chilean Women's National League. And Jansen signs with the ADBA Sanford and Aviles, Spain. Are you just trying to throw me under the bus and make me sound
No.
bad right here?
No, these are real. I was
Good
sitting
for
at the, I
them.
was sitting at the table today trying to figure out how to sound it. I think it's where Esmeralda going, where she's going. I can't talk either. I think it's Piaco, Chile.
Piaco.
Good for her. Taylor Jansen as well. I'm just gonna say Spain. She's playing
She's playing in Spain.
internationally in Spain out. Great for them.
Tavian Williams, former Montana State Bobcat player. If you don't follow him already, go follow him. He's a artist, designer. He just dropped
Oh,
new
good plug.
FTG gear that is on his Vendettas online.
Go get all that.
VENDETTAS.online. Go support him. No restock, so order quickly, and we could probably link his site on our page.
Yeah, we will.
Definitely go support him.
We will.
Really good guy. Shout out Tay.
Good deal. All right. High school athletics. My computer's trying to freeze.
All right. So, yeah. You put other sports in here, too. Wonderful.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
so
Brady
we'll start
did.
off with football because that's what we're talking about pretty much today. Gallatin had a 26-0 win over Skyview.
Thoughts on the game?
yeah,
You were there.
Yeah. Our offense was not where we wanted it to be. Our defense played pretty well, but, we need to work on our offense because that was, I think, not our best showing by any means.
A good win when you look on the on paper, but being
We
there,
had a
there's
lot
things
to work on
things to
going
work
on
on.
in that
Yeah.
game. So,
And who do you guys have this week?
Great Falls Seymour.
Sweet.
Yep.
Helena High fell to Sentinel, 31-24, second overtime. The game was tied 14-14, headed into halftime. Each team put up 2 field goals in the second half, leading the second OT, with Sentinel coming out on top. Their quarterback is looking really good, Sentinels. I think he's got a few offers coming out, but one of the local news channels did a big story on him, so looking good. He performed really well in the game, had a lot of passing yards, so yeah.
All right. Glacier Wolfpack won 42-0 over Butte. Jackson Presley, obviously, we talked about them earlier.
Yeah.
Showing up. I think that was in Naranchi.
I actually don't know where that game was.
Yeah, so that was first week of conference play for the AA. Should be interesting to see how the East and the West shake out this year, who comes out on top, who gets those 1 and 2 spots, to see how the playoffs come out and see who can get on top for state. For this upcoming week, big game that I see is Helena High versus Capital. Both haven't quite been – they've been trying to find their what's the word I'm looking for here?
Groove.
Yeah, groove. Trying to find their groove. Having this crosstown rivalry here, I think this should be an interesting game. So if you're in the Helena area, Friday night, I'd go check that out. Yeah.
Soccer. Soccer continuing to do well for Gallatin side of things, since we were on this side of town. Both the boys and girls took wins over Skyview. Boys took it 5-0. The girls took it 2-1. Volleyball continuing to do well. Like Brady mentioned, they're still undefeated on the season for Gallatin. They win in 5 over Billings West, and then Bozeman High Volleyball.
And just today, Gallatin Soccer played Great Falls Bison. Boys won 8-1 and girls won 4-0.
Yeah. Very dominant start to the season for those guys. And like I was saying, Bozeman High Volleyball as well.
A hat trick
1
from Zeke,
and 5
Zeke Layton,
over
too.
West. There you go.
Gallatin kicker, yeah.
That's his – oh, yeah.
Funny thing
Yeah.
is, so we were playing in Great Falls on Friday, and we got very lucky. And since both of our kickers are on the soccer team, and soccer has a game in Great Falls on Friday, so they're going to go right from the soccer game to the football game. So
There you
that
go.
should be pretty.
Tell Carson about the Zeke's deal.
Oh, he's just a beast at kicker. I mean, let's see, his first actual field goal attempt was last week, and from 54 yards, and he almost made it. He had the distance. He was just slightly off on his aim.
He's a soccer player, and he
Is
just
he-
comes over and kicks.
Wow, has he got talked to yet?
I don't
He hasn't
know.
said anything.
Is he a junior or senior?
He's
He's a senior.
I hope.
I would like
hope
him
he
to
kicks
come
in
kick.
college.
Yeah, me
because
too.
he's a great kicker.
He's a great soccer player, but he's also a great kicker, so
Okay.
come play football.
If he make
come
those,
play football,
if
Zeke,
he make
please.
those 54 yarders, then
Yeah.
hey,
All right, Aiden,
All right.
pick standings.
Oh yes. So coming into this week, you can check our Twitter, Instagram for these. These will come out whenever I get the post on. Usually, sometimes it's Sunday or Monday.
Yeah.
I caught up a pretty decent amount this last week. I won. I think I was 4-2, and you guys were 3-3. So me and Brady are sitting at 13-9 right now. Keegan's at 12-10. So me and Brady fighting for that first place spot right now.
I finally fell after 3 weeks of being out on top.
Thank you, NAU.
All right.
All right.
Game day picks.
Great. So
You kick us off.
first game we got here is Southern Utah, who's 1-2, at UC Davis, who's 1-1. They would be either 2-1 or 1-2 if they didn't have that no contest against Mercer.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, thoughts going into this game?
I mean, either side. I'm gonna go UC Davis on this one. I like how they've been playing this season, and I think Davis has a decent chance of taking this one. Brady.
Southern Utah, they're off to a bit of a shaky start, 1-2, while UC Davis is 1-1. The last times I've picked Southern Utah, they've lost.
So might as well change.
So might as well UC Davis. I actually like their stadium better too. We're going back to this logic right now because it worked last time. So give me UC Davis.
Consistent over here. All right. Yeah. I don't have a ton to say on this game. Southern Utah, they played well last week against NAU, lost that close one.
Yep.
But playing in Davis, and I mean they don't have a super amazing home field advantage, I don't think, but I think UC Davis is going to pull out for this one.
Yeah. All right, Carson. What would win in a fight, a Thunderbird or an Aggie?
What's an Aggie?
Yeah, that's not a good one.
It's like
The Aggie's
I
like a
know.
person.
What does Google say?
Yeah, what is an Aggie?
What does the Google say? A student at an agricultural college.
Thunderbird. Yeah, the Thunderbird.
All right. Incarnate Word at NAU. Thoughts?
I really don't have a lot of logic when it comes to these game day picks. I probably should in the future. But I like NAU here.
You got to come up with some prize for whoever wins.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, not much else to say. I'm taking NAU on this one.
Okay.
Brady.
Ooh. I don't know. Incarnate Word's 1-2, NAU's 2-1, but they haven't played the most. Well, I can't say the most difficult teams. They did have the matchup against Southern Utah, but NAU will need to slow down Incarnate Word's playmakers. If they can make stops in the red zones, they'll improve their chances. I think give me NAU.
All right. Hey, like it. Aiden.
Flagstaff is a really tough place to play. I mean, we were talking about earlier. They got that. They're right on the field for your sidelines. You got the elevation there. I think NAU might not. They haven't always been the most dominant team in the past, but things tend to go their way when it's in Flagstaff. So I'm going to take NAU.
Yep. All right, Carson. What's winning in a fight? Incarnate Word, which is a red cardinal, or a lumberjack?
The Lumberjack. I'm going to go
I
to
think
Lumberjack.
it's easy enough.
He going to whoop.
All right.
Right.
But
Game. What is this in our standings? 1, 2, 3, 4, 3.
This is 3.
3.
Butler.
Butler taking on Weber State. This is in Ogden. Butler 2-1 on the season. Weber State 1-2 on the season in Ogden. So Weber State does have that home field advantage. They're off to somewhat of a shaky start this season, but I'm gonna take Weber State on this one.
Weber has struggled this season, and they've struggled every season. Safety. 6, was it 6?
I think it's 4.
4, sorry, I can't count. 4 safeties in one game. That'll forever be in my head. Their long snapper. Yeah.
wow.
So,
If that would have made ESPN's not top 10.
not top 10.
Yeah.
Give me Butler.
Yeah, hold on. Let me look at the stats here. Wait, who'd you pick? Did you pick it? Weber or Butler?
No, I haven't yet. I just talked about it first, and then asked him.
Okay. I'm gonna take Weber. They're coming off their first win of the season last week at crap. I don't remember. I had it on here. Coming off their first win, Butler. They've had 2 wins, one over Hanover and then Truman, which are both, I think, D2 NAIA whatever
Yeah.
schools. And then they lost last week to Northern Iowa. I think that Weber State is. I think Weber State's going to be able to carry up that momentum and win this one.
Sweet. All right. The Butler Bulldogs against
We were
the
saying
Wildcat.
the Wildcats.
What's winning a fight? That's more of a close matchup.
No. Wildcat.
Yeah?
Wildcat.
Yeah. If it's a, yeah, depends on the Bulldog, but yeah, Wildcat.
All right. Idaho at San Diego State. Vandals taking on the.
You
let me
never
blank
picked.
their mascot.
You got
See,
to pick.
I always get ahead of myself on the picks, but that's okay. I'm gonna take Weber State here.
Okay.
No, maybe I did make my pick. Weber State. Whatever.
Okay.
I'll quit talking.
No. No.
All right. Were we on Idaho at San Jose?
Yes.
Yes.
Thoughts, Brady?
Idaho. That's all I got to say.
Okay. Put you down for Idaho.
Aiden, what are we thinking?
Is it in the Kibbe Dome?
Is this at San Jose?
No, it's
State?
not. It's in San Jose.
San Jose's 0-2. Give me the Fighting Taters.
Do you see their helmets?
Who?
The
Idaho.
Idaho's are fighting tater helmets.
What are
They're kind of cool.
I'll get it pulled up.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean I don't really like Idaho, but their new uniforms and helmets this year are pretty cool. So.
They had the new helmets for week 2 in the Kibbe Dome, and then they had throwbacks like the '70s championship team last week, which were actually also kind of cool. But yeah, we need to get a throwback to. We were talking with Kenny about this week 1, or not week 1, week 2. We need to get that gold throwback helmet.
Old
That-
one.
Yeah, for the '84 team.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
I got excited last year because they said they were doing a throwback, like an '84 tribute for one of the games. I think it was against Idaho, and then it was just the Cats logo with the 1984 on the skirt. I actually have the helmet stickers from it,
Yeah.
but it was I wish we had done like a full throwback.
I think
'cause
that was
those
Northern Colorado.
Maybe it was.
I think maybe. Yeah.
But yeah, it was. I wish we had a full throwback because that'd be sick.
Yep. Again, my short analysis, I don't really have whole lot to say. I'm taking Idaho on this one. San Jose State 0-2 so far in the season, so taking
I
Idaho.
got it.
Are we struggling over here?
It made it on the game day too. The Fighting Taters helmet.
No. That's nice. Those are nice.
All right, Keegan, did you pick for this game?
Idaho.
Idaho.
Yep.
Okay.
Second to last game now.
Yes.
Carson, pretty much all this, the 3 weeks leading up to this, I, for somewhat reason, skip the second to last pick and I start talking about the Cats too soon. So they have to put it in bold for me so I don't miss it.
I feel you.
All right.
Indiana State, they are up in Missoula taking on the Grizzlies. Indiana State 2-1 on the season. Grizzlies are 2-0. Thoughts, people?
Struck by that.
Yeah.
Play a D2 to start out your season.
Yeah.
They just
I was
want-
pulling for Central Washington to take the win. But
They just want their confidence because they know when November comes around, they don't stand a chance.
Cats are going to beat them.
Okay.
I'm struggling here.
You giving more thoughts on this game?
They couldn't hold their own against a D2 in the first half.
They almost
And
lost
why
to
on this earth would I ever pick them? So
That's
Indiana
a
State.
very fair point. Aiden?
Well, the Grizz almost lost to North Dakota. Indiana State almost pulled off a close one against Indiana last week, 73-0. So,
That's worse than the Portland State game we talked about.
give me Indiana State.
Yeah, love it. I'm right there with you. Indiana State.
Great. I'm not even
We need
put that on
to.
the sheet. All
Indiana State needs to hand the Grizz their first loss of the
Can
season.
I give a hot
Bring
take?
them back down here.
right. Yeah,
About the Grizz game.
maybe. Go ahead. We might have to cut this. If there's a break in the feed,
No.
it's because he's
Actually-
saying inappropriate things.
I don't know if I should say it or not.
Now, why don't you just keep that and we'll talk
We'll
about
keep
it later.
it to yourself. All right.
Certain
No.
Or we'll do trivia.
Oh, trivia. Yeah. So your
Okay.
trivia question.
So we'll recap for those of you who forget things, like Keegan and Brady here. What year was Montana State's first bowl game, and what was the final score? You can phone a friend if you would like.
I know it was in 1964.
It was?
It was. It wasn't.
It was January 1st, 1947, the Harbor Bowl.
AI lied to me then, bro. 'Cause I looked this up. I swear I looked this up,
Didn't
bro.
the same thing happen to us too?
Because we got this question up, and then I sent it over to Keegan, and he said, was it like the Aluminum Bowl in 69 or something?
And you said no, it wasn't.
And I said, no, that wasn't. It was the Harbor Bowl, January 1st, 1947. It was a 13-13 tie against New Mexico.
Wow.
Yeah, they didn't win.
Yeah.
That's
And then I
a
think
tie.
the other one was a 0-0 tie.
Yeah, it
So
was.
we tend to
Yeah.
tie
It
those
was the
games.
60s, so.
I don't know why.
Wow.
What is this video here?
This is what my hot take was going to be about the Grizz game.
Are we? How are we doing? We
That's
need to keep
LSU.
track of.
Huh?
Aiden, we need to keep track of
Oh.
trivia percentage of the guests getting them right because Danny did. I guess Danny got it
I
most.
think
of it,
everyone's
right?
Danny,
got
yeah,
it
Danny
right.
got it right.
Yeah,
We'll
Danny
have
got
to
it
go
right
back
right
and
away.
listen.
All right. So do, I think we ought to give it to Kenny too. He was close enough.
Yeah.
He was off by
1 point.
one.
He utilized the phone a friend, which turned out okay for him. He got it right. So
Yeah. All right. Big game this week. Mercyhurst at Montana State. I mean, we're all going to pick the Cats. Do we even have to say it?
yeah, I mean, I'm super excited for it. Another day game, another game for the Cats. Get to show who they are this year. Get to watch Carson rage around. Watch all those guys go out and dominate, and we'll be ready for it.
Yep. All right. Brady?
Cats by 90.
That's my line.
Cats by 90.
No, you changed yours.
What's my line?
Cats by a million.
No, mine's Cats by 9.
Oh, too bad.
All right. Well, all right. Obviously, Cats. So what we're going to do this week, spreads 31.5. I think we're all going to say that we cover, so I'm not even going to try that. What we are going to do is this week is over-under. The over and the under for the game is set at 57.5 points. What do you think?
I think Cats are going to come out again. I think they're going to come out firing. I know the offense is going to show up again. I have a lot of faith in those guys. Taco coming off a career game last weekend. I think he's going to continue that.
Taco going for 140.
Ooh, I like that. Hot take.
Hot take.
And defense going to show up too. I would love to see Kenny get a sack.
Yeah.
I know it would mean a lot to us. It could mean a lot to everyone. Caden getting in on the action last weekend, getting his first. Everyone getting in on the action.
We on the
so-
way.
Juiced after
Them
that.
corners on the way,
Yeah, he
man.
was.
Trust
Oh,
me.
yeah.
We coming.
Carson taking out that guy on the sidelines. Yeah, that was good stuff. Good stuff. So, Cats. I think Cats continue to do what they do. Show Bozeman and Bobcat Nation who they are.
So you're taking the over or the under?
Cats are winning. Take the over.
Well, okay. The Cats can win and not take the over. But all right. Brady. Over or under? 57.5 points.
Over.
Okay.
And we're winning 52-13. We're going to have an exact repeat of last year.
Exact.
There's my hot take of the week. We're having an exact repeat as last time. 52-13. 502 total yards on offense.
Repeating. All right.
Aiden.
Aiden, thoughts?
I'm actually going to take the under here.
Okay.
Because I think we hold them to no scores. So I think we'll probably cap out around 49, and then we'll slow down as an offense. And I don't think we let them score. So I think I'm going to take the under on this one.
You provide a great point. I don't think I'm giving the defense enough credit for the amazing work they're doing there. So
No points.
no points.
That's the goal. No points. I don't want to give up nothing.
Great.
Yep. So that game is this Saturday, the 20th, correct? 1 p.m. kickoff. ESPN Plus scripts. Carson, thoughts on the game? What are we going to see from the Cats on Saturday?
Well, you're going to see a whole lot of raging, a whole lot of domination, fierce, competitive, no fear, hungry, mad, real upset Bobcat team. You're going to see me tweaking for sure. I'm getting to pick this game. I'm telling you. I'm trying. I hope
There's
they
his
try
hot
me.
take.
I'm getting to
I
pick
hope
this
so.
game. I
I hope
promise.
so.
I hope I get one. They throw me one, I'm going to get it. I'm going to come right to y'all after the game. I promise y'all. But, yeah, we're gonna dominate this game. I respect them, Mercyhurst. They're a pretty decent squad, but everybody is savage till they come face-to-face with one. So, yeah, they got to come see us. I hope they ready.
Great. Look out number 8.
And I was thinking about one thing. I was driving over here. We're talking about adding a question every week to ask the guest.
Oh, yes.
And I forgot to do this earlier, but I do have a good one. Good. It's kind of cliche, but it'll give good insight to everyone. We can keep track of this.
Mm-hmm.
Pineapple on pizza. Does it belong? Yes or no?
This is the dumbest question. This is the no. If you eat pineapple on your pizza, you're mentally ill. What's the point? Why are you throwing? It doesn't make it sweeter. It's not Hawaiian. It's not a tradition. You're lame. You're weird. Pineapple pizza is the worst thing to ever be created.
You heard her first. You're weird.
You're weird.
Okay.
Mentally ill.
Yeah, mentally ill, man. How do y'all eat pineapple pizza?
No.
I like it. So I guess I'm mentally ill and weird according to Carson.
Okay, you ain't mentally ill and weird, but come on, man. Pineapples on pizza. What does it do for you? What is it? Why do you like the pineapples?
I don't know. I guess when I go to get pizza or order pizza, I want pineapple on my pizza. But if it is, if I'm going somewhere or if there's pizza there and there's pineapple, I'm going to eat it. I don't mind it. I enjoy it. But it's definitely not I'm pretty boring in terms of pizza, but it's definitely not my first pick. But, okay.
I would never.
We're going to go back and ask all the other, because we're going to make a standing for the end of the year of how many people said yes, how many people said no. So we're going to go back
this is what we can do on the field after the games.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I just asked Kenny.
He just asked Kenny. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So, 1 p.m. kickoff. It's on ESPN Plus and Scripps Sports. You want to say that too?
No. I think we
ESPN
said
and
it
Scripps
enough.
Sports. That's your local channel for the old people listening. It's like KBZK right there.
Yeah, people listening to games. That's another thing I have a question about. Why do so many people listen to games?
Because they want to hear Keaton's voice.
The voice of the
The voice
Bobcats.
of the Bobcats.
The only time I
Shout
ever
out
listen to a
Keaton.
game is if I'm driving.
Yeah.
And
that's
I'm
fair.
rarely. It's usually I'm driving to the house and then I turn on the game. So I'll listen the first
Yeah.
2 minutes. on
Shout
the
out
radio.
Keaton. Love to have you on sometime.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll in between seasons probably.
Yep. That's the goal.
Well, I think that just about wraps it up for what we have to talk about. Carson, you have any more shout outs, anything you want to say hi to?
Shout out Coach Green, man. TDG. It's my dog. The reason I'll play now. Great addition to the Bobcats. Knows a lot about football. Probably the smartest dude when it comes to football that I know. Shout out to Kari Carr, my roommate. Seth Johnson. Jace McMillan. Lubens. Who else? JT Reed. Jabez.
JT.
Kitty. Chance. Jordan Reed. Shout out the whole Bobcat football team, bro. I love y'all boys.
You gotta hassle JT to come on sometime because he left us on red.
I'm going to bring it. JT, you're coming on this show, so stop leaving my boys on red or I'll drag you here.
Who was talking? I think Danny was talking about week 1. If we got him, Taki, and JT on one episode, that would be
Why
nuts.
do we not do that? We need to.
know.
Let's make that happen.
Well, so we're having 2 on next week, so we'll see how the 2-person thing goes.
Okay.
And maybe we get to 3, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Let's have
it
that
should be fun.
happen. Y'all boys stop being scared. Come to Bobcat Weekly.
Awesome. Well, Carson, thank you for taking the time to come hang out and talk
Of course.
the Cats and get to know us, get to know everyone, and we'll see you guys Thursday for volleyball, and then Saturday for football. So show up
And Saturday for volleyball.
Yes.
Watch out for the
volleyball too.
stories on Saturdays. We're going to be doing our picks, and we'll keep track of how you guys did, and we'll probably post it at the end of the game.
Keep track of that this week.
I did, yeah. We're good.
Okay, great.
I think we hit the 400 follower mark last weekend too. So thank you guys so
congrats.
much for followers. It's been awesome to see this page growing so much in this short amount of time.
fast, too.
Yeah, really fast. But thank you everyone for the support and want to come on the show, and we'll be continuing that for hopefully as long as we can. And I think that just about wraps it up. And so as always,
Go Cats.
go Cats.
Go Cats.